How to push yourself to take action. If there is something that you have wanted to do for a while now, but you haven't been able to bring yourself to do it, it probably means that you have a lot of negative emotions that are attached to this goal. Feelings that you probably aren't aware of and you definitely haven't confronted. If you want to make something happen, I want you to schedule time to take the first step. Put it in your calendar and block at least 3 times as long as you think it might take. And then promise yourself that you will not move until that first step is completed. You will not get up until you have done what you said you were going to do. I know this sounds way too simple, but for people who have been stuck for a while, the anxiety and anticipation around this task has been compounding over time, making this thing seem much bigger and much harder than it really is. See, the reality of it is that this isn't actually about the goal you want to achieve. It's about how good you are at being uncomfortable. When you force yourself to sit down and take action, you might not actually do anything. There's a good chance you'll probably just sit there. But slowly, your mind will start to wander, and all of these emotions that you have been avoiding will start coming up. At first, some of the things you come up with might sound utterly ridiculous, and just by sitting with them, you'll be able to hear how absurd they sound and let them go. But some of your thoughts might sound like valid points, and you're going to have to argue with yourself. You're going to have to give yourself evidence that you are capable of doing this. And last, there are some thoughts that you may not even realize aren't true. Limiting beliefs that you have told yourself so many times that it doesn't even register that they are only perspective. They may seem real, but that does not mean that you have to allow them to be your beliefs. You make the rules. You can change. You can do this despite your beliefs. And once you sat with these uncomfortable feelings, the thing that you've been avoiding for so long doesn't seem so difficult. And every time you do this, you will get a little more comfortable with being uncomfortable. I think everybody has this warped idea that successful people are really confident or really skilled or talented or lucky, when in reality, they are just really, really good at being uncomfortable, at learning, at pushing themselves, at trying new things, because growth can't happen inside your comfort zone. It's only when you push yourself that you see new heights. So, try it. Worst that happens, you waste a day. But I promise you, if you learn to be uncomfortable, you will go further than you ever thought imaginable.